my background is in special education in applied behavior analysis. So I work with kids with the autism spectrum disorder diagnosis, ASD. So a lot of my parents, besides the language delay, which is huge, most of our kids, besides ASD diagnosis, language delay is a big issue for our children. Also behavioral if they are ASD. So as soon as, when the parent goes to developing the individualized family service plan, you talk about your goals. What are your goals as a family? What is it that you want your child to do? And we get that goal initially as a therapist, but also when I first go in, I talk to the caregiver, like, what are your concerns? What do you want to first work on? Because me as an interventionist, just like this whole program is consent-based, it's also me as an interventionist, I cannot work on a goal that I think that the child should work on if it's not really important to the family, because this is the only time. The goal of early intervention is not to prepare children for school. That's what the rest of their education life after 3 years old is about. Early intervention, the goal is to make sure that the child and the family is functioning in the daily routine. And that's 0 to 3, right? So that's the conversation I've had. And it's always in New York City, I want to be able to do laundry. 0 to 3, let's face it. Kids are getting dirty, they do their laundry. We need to be able to function. All right. And then as an applied behavior analysis, as this is where my expertise come in on how behavior works. I obviously know the learning milestones that should occur before the child can be perfectly okay doing laundry for 2 hours. There's small steps that we have to achieve. And that's where I coach the parents on how to make those little steps so the caregiver can eventually do their laundry in peace, do their grocery shopping with their children, because those are the everyday necessity. At the park, what happens? My child goes and shoves kids, or they're frustrated after 5 minutes, they want to turn around. So we then determine what's going on. I talk to the parents, I do what we call an authentic assessment. I cannot make any recommendations as an interventionist without seeing what's going on as a fly on the wall, observing the child, what's happening, asking the caregiver, and then I'll put in my, knowledge of what I know about development and helping the caregiver achieve that goal. So this is what we mean by doing EI should be done in the natural environment and during everyday routines. If a mom or caregiver has an issue during mealtime, for example, I'm not going to come in after a snack time or after mealtime. I would try to make at least a schedule to come in to view certain sessions during the child's actual mealtime.